So what is it that one can talk about Nitish Kumar? Is it about his age? Is it about his demeanor? It is about the fact that he believes that no one can remove him from that chair. What makes Nitish Kumar what he has become today? Because do remember, for the longest time, he is someone who was credited with completely changing everything in Bihar. People even said he's a prime ministerial aspirant, Sushasan Babu. Lot more that was discussed about him. He was once with the India bloc until he changed positions, came back to the NDA. This is all about his politics. But what explains one by one the kind of comments that Nitish Kumar of late has been making? Whether it's about population control, whether it's about Jitin Ram Manjhi earlier, or tons of these comments, him losing his school, is Nitish Kumar today an ideal chief minister? What really are the compulsions that the BJP is allowing Nitish Kumar to continue in that position? Or can they even touch Nitish Kumar now, more so because at the center, where BJP has 240, without Nitish Kumar and without Chandrababu Naidu, they can't survive. So can they touch Nitish Kumar at all? A Nitish Kumar who's actually telling a women fellow MLA, who's also a part of the assembly, कि तुम महिला हो, क्या जानती हो? I mean, that kind of an audacity, that kind of a body language, he pointing towards that woman, clearly will sum up what is wrong today with Bihar. No amount of packages that you give to Bihar, no amount of money that you throw at Bihar today can whitewash what Nitish Kumar today is doing. Before we move ahead, before we get you where do people stand on this entire issue, and before we get in a panel of guests, and we'll ask that question that a lot of you have been asking. Why is Nitish Kumar like this? For how long can he continue like this? I want to play out exactly what has happened earlier in the Bihar Assembly. The moment Nitish Kumar believes that he can just say absolutely anything to a fellow woman MLA without an apology and still continue to be the Chief Minister's chair.
लोग इन सब लोगों ने सपोर्ट किया, और जब सब लोगों को सपोर्ट किया गया पूरी सर्वसम्मति से, अरे महिला हो, कुछ जानती नहीं हो, महिला को अरे बोल रही है, कहां से आते? इन लोगों के साथ जो है ये लोग कोई महिला को आगे बढ़ाया था? अरे हम 5 के बाद न महिला को बढ़ाए हैं, बोल रही हो फालतू। इसीलिए हम कह रहे हैं चुपचाप सुनो। अरे ऐसे ही बोल रहे, अरे क्या हुआ, सुनोगे नहीं? हम तो सुनाएंगे, और अगर आप नहीं सुनिएगा तो आपकी गलती है। हाँ, तो आप समझ लीजिए, ये हम चाह रहे थे कि लोग समझते, और एक एक चीज को हम लोगों ने लागू कर दिया, जो भी तय कर दिया था। पिछड़ों का जितना ज्यादा जो आया, तो इसलिए जो भी होता था 50%।
So that is Nitish Kumar. Ladies and gentlemen, for you, the man who was very, very popularly called the Sushasan Babu. Now, even though I have a view on this, the show and the channel, remember, believes in bringing up the story layer by layer to you, because you are an informed viewer and you clearly can make a choice for yourself. We'll put out the facts. We'll get in our panel of guests very quickly. We have Shaina NC, who represents the BJP on the show. We also have Anupriya, who's representing the Janata Dal United. We also have Priyanka Bharti, who's representing the RJD on the show. And remember, we have an all-women panel. And we also have a very special guest, if we can also bring her up on the screen. I want to introduce Shambhavi Chaudhary, the MP from the LJPR, who's also joining us. Shambhavi, good to see you smiling, good to have you on the show, and good you agreed to have this conversation, because till the last moment I was wondering, will she, won't she? So it's good that you're here, Shambhavi. Let's begin by asking you, how do you justify what Nitish Kumar really has said? And there is a string of, these comments that he has made. What is your first response to what you hear from Nitish Kumar?
First of all, I would like to thank you for having me and giving me this opportunity to clear all the air that has been going around the statement. I would like to repeat the statement. I think there is a wave of misinterpretation that is happening. The first statement that he made is "Mahila ho kuch janti nahi ho?" ? So there is a fine line between "Mahila ho kuch janti ho kya" or "Mahila ho kuch janti nahi ho." I think he was asking a question over there, and he meant to say that being a woman, don't you know that who has brought you to the brought you to the legislative assembly? I think what he tried to say was that this empowerment that the women of the state have been given, that's right, that the women of the state have been given to come to the legislative assembly, to make it to the parliament, make a firm choice and speak with courage, has been given by the NDA government and under the leadership of our Chief Minister Nitish Kumar. So I think there is a lot of misinterpretation, and there is a lot of people are trying to interpret it differently and create havoc unnecessarily.
You know, Shambhavi, you and I can agree to disagree, because I still, do not want to be charitable to a Nitish Kumar. I don't have any political compulsions whatsoever. You've said what you wanted to say. Now, not very long ago, when he had not taken the Palti and the switchover, he had made a popular comment. I say popular because that again went viral, about population control. And on our screens, we were just reading, verbatim through what he had actually said. When he was telling ki Mahila aur Purush kya karte hain, kaise kya karna chahiye. He was, trying to explain this. He got very graphical in terms of detail, that too in the assembly. Kya wo bhi logon ne galat samjha tha, Shambhavi?
See, I think like you said, we all can agree to disagree. The moment when all of that was happening, what he was trying to do was he was practically talking about sex education in a layman's language. And we all can differ to agree on the fact that the language might not have been appropriate for the legislative assembly, but it was a layman's language. And if you see, a lot of people in Bihar still communicate that.
So, Shambhavi, you don't find anything wrong in what Nitish Kumar said even then?
There were a lot of actually feminists also coming up and saying that he was basically talking about sex education, and still in living in 2024, we are not comfortable with somebody. We can still disagree on the language, but the point that he was making, I do not disagree on that.
So why did he retract that comment? If everything was fine and aise aam log baat karte hain, why did he retract that comment?
Maybe because, like I said, the language might not have been appropriate, but the stand was about population control and sex education. And today also, I think you can disagree with me, but I still fear that there were practically only 3 sentences where he said Mahila ho kuch janti nahi ho, and then he said the opposition is claiming that he said kahan se aati ho, but he did not say that he said kahan se aaye aapko yahan pe हम लोग लेकर के आए, means NDA की सरकार लेकर के आई.
नहीं तो okay now see, आपने जो बोला Shambhavi, I also have a problem with this. Who's Nitish Kumar to kind of make it so very obvious that it's because of me. It is because of me, the man Nitish Kumar, that you are here. You are standing here because of me.
No. He did not make it he did not make a personal comment. He made a comment on the behalf of the NDA government. If you see from the beginning, the opposition was ruling pre-2005, and the women did not have the right that they have today. The women, if today there are so many women in the legislative assembly, that is because women were given 50% reservation in Panchayati Raj institutions. Their voices were vocalized, their voices were heard. Today, women in Bihar have 35% reservation in government jobs. This is how the women of our state have moved forward. Other than that, if you focus on SRD also for girls, there is Cycle Poshak Yojana that was adopted by so many other countries. There is a scheme for Jivika Didi that went nationwide. There are over 1 crore 30 lakhs women who are benefiting from self-help groups. So definitely, it's not just ये जो आधी आबादी का कॉन्सेप्ट है जो आज देश में चल रहा है, वो आधी आबादी का कॉन्सेप्ट भी हमारे माननीय मुख्यमंत्री श्री नीतीश कुमार जी का लाया हुआ है. और आज भी जिस तरह से महिलाएं, they all are thankful, they all have gratitude to the NDA government. The women of Bihar are standing firm with the NDA government.
Okay. You know, Shambhavi, you've said a lot of things. I would want to counter a lot of these things. I'm getting a lot of feedback, you know, on our social media handles, and people want me to just replay what Nitish Kumar has said again. With your permission, if you allow me, and then I'll take one final question before I let you go. So let's listen in once again on popular demand what Nitish Kumar has said, because now you've heard what, you know, Shambhavi really has to say. She's all of just 26. She's, you know, such an inspiring figure for, I think, all women. And you are an inspiration, but not what a chief minister is saying in the assembly, Shambhavi. I still believe that. But we'll play out once more what Nitish Kumar has just said in the assembly.
लोग, इन सब लोगों ने सपोर्ट किया, और जब सब लोगों को सपोर्ट किया गया पूरी सर्वसम्मति से, अरे महिला हो, कुछ जानती नहीं हो, महिला को अरे बोल रही है, कहां से आते इन लोगों के साथ जो है, ये लोग कोई महिला को आगे बढ़ाया था? अरे हम 5 के बाद न महिला को बढ़ाए हैं, बोल रही हो। इसीलिए हम कह रहे हैं, चुपचाप सुनो। अरे ऐसे ही बोल रहे, अरे क्या हुआ, सुनोगे नहीं? हम तो सुनाएंगे, और अगर आप नहीं सुनिएगा तो आपकी गलती है। हाँ, तो आप समझ लीजिए, ये हम चाह रहे थे कि लोग समझते, और एक एक चीज को हम लोगों ने लागू कर दिया, जो भी तय कर दिया था। पिछड़ों का जितना ज्यादा जो आया, तो इसलिए जो भी होता था 50%।
So once again, Shambhavi, we just heard what Nitish Kumar said. And clearly, you know, the more that you replay that comment, you realize that for how long can we tolerate this? You know, whether it's any Neta, Shambhavi. Today it's Nitish Kumar. Mulayam Singh Yadav famously had said boys will be boys. You know, this is following a rape case. Now, clearly, every Neta will have a backstory and a justification to every kind of comment that he otherwise can't defend. बीच में वो ये भी कहते हैं चुप रहो. तो, I mean, why do you believe that we still can depend on Nitish Kumar? Why can he still continue as a chief minister? You can give reservations, you can, you know, cherry pick a lot of things, Shambhavi, कि हमने ये दे दिया, हमने वो दे दिया, but जो उनकी भाषा है, जो उनका लहजा है, अगर आपने सुना हो कि महिला हो, जानती नहीं हो, मतलब क्यों इस तरह की बातें करते हैं नीतीश कुमार, और क्यों जनता को खामोश रहना चाहिए, Shambhavi?
See, like I said, it's also about how you're interpreting this. Like I heard the entire statement again. I still stand firmly on what I said earlier. The first sentence that he made, which is being replayed, ki mahila ho kuch janti ho kya. He did not say that. He said mahila ho kuch janti nahi ho, कि आप यहाँ पे कैसे आए, आज बोल रही है, ये हक आपको बोलने का किसने दिया? This he means that if you have been given this, and he was actually giving a speech. It was amidst a speech that he was giving, and he was continuously, if you listen to the part before that, he was asking everybody to be quiet so that he could speak. And jahan tak ye baat hai ki chup raho, so then I can vouch for it that personally also, today also this happened in the parliament where everybody starts talking together and everybody keeps saying chup raho to women, to men alike. So I don't think this has got anything to do with the comment where he said chup raho, that is not something that can be correlated to a misogynist or a sexist comment.
Okay.
But the part where he said ki mahila ho kuch janti ho kya, that is not what exactly he said. He said mahila ho kuch janti nahi ho, aaj bol rahi ho, ye log mauka denge kya aapko badhne ka, ye log mauka diya aapko aage badhne ka. This is exactly what he said.
बिल्कुल.
And by
नीतीश कुमार अकेले ही, Shambhavi, सब कुछ जानते हैं, क्योंकि नीतीश कुमार ही सबको मौका देते हैं. नीतीश कुमार ही सत्ता के सिंहासन पे बैठे हैं और उनको लगता है कि वो सिंहासन उन्हीं का है, उनको कोई वहां से नहीं ला सकता.
सच तरीके से मेरे से पूछे तो मेरे को तो ये लगता है कि महिलाओं को बिहार में अगर आगे बढ़ाने का मौका, सशक्त करने का मौका और बोलने का मौका किसी ने दिया है तो वो एनडीए की सरकार ने ही दी है. 2007 से महिला आज इस तरह, जिस तरह से एक बिहार की महिला होने के नाते, बिहार की युवा महिला होने के नाते, युवा सांसद होने के नाते हम ये बात पूरे गर्व के साथ कह सकते हैं कि अगर बिहार में एनडीए की सरकार नहीं होती तो शायद आज हम नहीं होते. जो विपक्ष के लोग हैं वो बिहार को 20 दशक पहले 20 साल पहले बिहार को लेकर के चले गए, और आज अगर बिहार इतनी लंबी सफर तय करके आया है जहां पे महिलाओं को सामान्य अधिकार है, दे हैव इक्वल राइट्स टू स्पीक फॉर देमसेल्व्स, दे हैव इक्वल राइट्स टू कीप एन ओपिनियन, एंड दे डू दैट courageously, it's because of the NDA government.
Okay, Shambhavi, I leave it there. And you know, I must say this, that there are a lot of coalition compulsions. So there is a lot of majburi also that is written large over every comment, I think, that we will hear defending Nitish Kumar. And obviously an opportunity or ammunition for the opposition. But I think janta hai, janta sab janti hai. There are big elections of Bihar in 2025, and clearly people at the hustings will decide ki mahila ho, जानती हो ना, ये महिला ही बताएंगी then, Shambhavi. And we look forward to talking to you again. Thank you so much for speaking to us.
You will be here, and so will I. We'll see.
Yes, absolutely. We'll meet again, Shambhavi. I thank you for your time. Yes, I thank you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll get it now quickly, Shaina, Anupriya and Priyanka. And Anupriya, before I come to you and Priyanka ji, Shaina, कुछ तो मजबूरी होगी ना, 240 पर आप हैं. अब क्लियरली विदाउट द जेडीयू, विदाउट द टीडीपी, आप लोग क्या करेंगे? तो अब तो आप नीतीश कुमार को क्रिटिसाइज भी नहीं कर सकते. शाइना, विल यू क्रिटिसाइज हिम टुडे?
Look, I think every political leader, and especially a male leader, needs to learn from Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, because he has respected women. And what do we want as a community? We want respect and we want opportunity. That opportunity is the basis on which we can showcase our talent. So I would only like to say that whether it is between rivals or even inside political parties, all women politicians have faced sexism, and by not just male colleagues but by a male Purush Pradhan Mansikta, which needs to be condemned in totality.
Shaina, you haven't mentioned Nitish Kumar even once. Are you saying the comment made by Nitish Kumar was sexist? Are you saying that?
Let me, you gave her so much time.
I will also give you time, but I want to understand where you stand on the story first.
I stand with the women of India. We want respect, we command respect, and nobody can stereotype us. And least of all, when you are having this debate on gender parity and pluralism, let's understand that every single woman in modern society, whether it is still nascent or even uneven in India, all we desire is respect. And this is essential to a modern society, a conservative society. And that's why when our Honorable Prime Minister has fought for Nari Shakti Vandan, for women's representation, which is much, much less currently than any other democracy, we know that the few women who come from privileged families may not have to face this kind of a slur. But there are ample questions that we can raise. Let's remember what Lalu Prasad Yadav said about Hema Malini's tweets. Let's remember what Mulayam Singh Yadav said about men being men and, you know, not understanding or being compassionate with them.
Do you
Let's
want
understand
Nitish
that
Kumar in that
across the
same
board,
breath,
and I'm not limiting this to BJP.
At least take the name of Nitish Kumar. एक बार तो नाम लीजिए, Shaina.
I do want to add him. I am unequivocally taking the name of every politician who has at some stage, whether they have criticized a Sonia Gandhi or a Mayawati or a Mamata Banerjee or a Smriti Irani or a Jaya Prada, or for that matter,
this is what about you, Shaina. Let's cut the chase. This is what about you. I've heard you. I just want to know whether the BJP condemns Nitish Kumar for the kind of comment. Will you ask him to apologize?
I am condemning misogyny in Indian politics.
Is Nitish Kumar representing that misogyny in Indian politics, Shaina?
And kind of stereotypes as if she knows nothing. I am condemning every common mindset which talks about, you know, a woman or commenting on her body or her IQ, and I am commenting on any male perpetrator of crime should apologize and should also understand that we are at par. This is the 21st century. If we have gotten to parliament or legislative assemblies, it is at the behest of an opportunity and showcasing our talent.
Shaina.
So in that reference, I don't think I can be more clear than what I have said.
In whatever you have said, I'm struggling to hear the word Nitish Kumar. मतलब इतनी मजबूरी हो गई है आपका, you know, अनुप्रिया,
I've said
कि
his name
आपके
twice.
एलाय आपका नाम नहीं ले पा रहे हैं. No, Shaina, is Nitish Kumar going to be the face of the NDA in 2025 in the Bihar elections? In spite of this misogyny, in spite of this sexist comment.
I mean, look at where you've reached. Right now, let's just condemn a male misogynistic comment.
No, we are done with enough condemnation.
Mindset.
We have always condemned China. We need, because clearly these men don't get a message.
All as women.
Condemnation is not good enough, no, China. And that is the reason why you see a redux of these comments again and again. कुछ समय पहले पॉपुलेशन कंट्रोल पे जो उन्होंने कमेंट बोला था, मुझे तब भी याद है कि भाजपा को समझ नहीं आ रहा था कि कैसे बचाएं. So you forced Nitish Kumar to apologize. He retracted that comment. At least tell me that you will urge Nitish Kumar to retract that comment. Will you do that, Shaina?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And
Okay.
every respectful woman in his party or outside, be it the NDA or the opposition, would do the same. What did I say? What was my opening comment? All women.
No, why is
want
it so difficult to name Nitish Kumar, Shaina? I've been hearing you so patiently. Not even once have you been able to name Nitish Kumar. Why is it so difficult?
Now, I have named him. I have.
You want to
named
repeat?
him.
I might have missed it.
And this is not about Nitish Kumar versus. Look, I think you're getting into whataboutery. Every comment that I have made is absolutely bang on. If there is a male misogynistic mindset in our society, in our political class, be it the party in power or the opposition, it needs to be condemned in totality. And why did I cite Honorable Prime Minister as a role model? Because he has always given women not just opportunity, respect, and that's why a Nari Shakti Vandan is imperative. So we show that we are not just some dumb bimbettes, but who have the political IQ as well to rebut.
Shaina, you know, viewers are very smart. And there is a lesson in the mandate also for the BJP. And, you know, it is, I don't know why BJP spokespersons believe that they are right all the time. Sometimes it's good to take the bull by the horn. Name Nitish Kumar and say the BJP condemns the comment. Nitish Kumar should apologize. People would welcome that. But clearly you haven't done that. If you believe that you've alluded to Nitish Kumar and that is good enough, I leave it to, you know, your political wisdom. But people will understand what you've said and what you've decided not to say. But Priyanka ji, you represent the RJD here. RJD ने आज बहुत हंगामा किया. राबड़ी देवी और तमाम नेता बाहर निकले हैं. सबने प्रोटेस्ट किया है. लेकिन शाइना ने अभी हमें बताया कि लालू प्रसाद यादव ने एक बार हेमा मालिनी जी को लेकर क्या कहा था. तब आप लोगों ने प्रोटेस्ट किया था.
Dipti ji, right now, Saina ji, right now she was mentioning role model Narendra Modi ji and his statements. I would like to remind about Sonia Gandhi. What were the words he used? Jersey guy, Vidhva. And
प्रियंका, शो पर आकर अगर हम दोबारा वही बातें रिपीट करेंगे ना, प्लीज, that defeats the purpose.
They all were misogynist.
Please, let's not repeat these hurls. I want to know that what is the moral high ground that the RJD can take?
Why can't RJD take a moral high ground? The most feminist step taken in the history of India was periods leave given by Lalu Prasad when the European nations could not even think about it. So now let me come to what Nitish Kumar did. It has become his habit. He never misses a chance to pass sexist, misogynist, and casteist comments, especially on women. If he cannot spare a person who has been elected, and that too in Vidhan Sabha, what do you think about his mindset for the common women of Bihar?
No, but Shaina and even Shambhavi earlier, Priyanka, they were saying that Nitish Kumar is the only chief minister who's ensured, you know, reservation for women right at the panchayat levels, and that's the reason why today women have a voice in Bihar. Can you deny that?
The moment he said, "Chup chap suno," he lost his credibility. And he said, "Hum tumko laaye hai." That was their statement. It is not him. He must remember it was Fatima Sheikh and Savitri Bai Phule who opened the first school in India for us, for the women to study. And it was Baba Saheb Bhimrao Ambedkar who ensured the seats for Dalit candidates, SCs candidates all over the India so that they can contest even.
Okay.
So this is not Mr. Nitish Kumar. This is our historical Bahujan legacy and our Bahujan icons who did it for us. And if Nitish Kumar cannot spare a chosen MLA, what is his attitude towards common women in Bihar? I cannot understand.
Okay, Anupriya, I think it's important now that the JDU officially responds to what is going on. You know, clearly your allies are not after you. BJP is not after you कि नीतीश कुमार से माफी मंगवाइए, नीतीश कुमार से इस्तीफा दिलवाइए, वो तो होगा नहीं. लेकिन नीतीश कुमार एक सॉरी तो बोल सकते हैं ना. बार बार गलती करते हैं, बार बार सॉरी बोलते हैं, लेकिन जो अपनी गलतियां करते हैं अनुप्रिया, अगर उससे मतलब कभी नहीं सीखेंगे, मुख्यमंत्री हैं आखिरकार.
दीप्ति जी, मैं एक बात बहुत ही स्पष्ट तरीके से आपके चैनल के माध्यम से देश की जनता को कहना चाहती हूँ. जो नैरेटिव बनाने का प्रयास किया जा रहा है ना, ये बहुत गलत है. और आपने जो कहा ना कि आपने कहा कि ये साथ में बीजेपी मजबूरी है, कोई मजबूरी नहीं है. और आपने ये भी पूछा कि क्या यही चेहरे होंगे 2025 में नीतीश कुमार जी के, और बिल्कुल होंगे. क्यों
मतलब
होंगे?
कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता अनुप्रिया, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए, चेहरा तो नीतीश कुमार ही होंगे.
At least you have to give me a 2 minutes.
I will give you all the time Anupriya, but it's important for me right now to understand कि आप मतलब आप एक टेलीविजन शो पर आ रहे हैं. एक रीजन है हमने कि आज हमने ऑल विमेन पैनल रखा है,
देना पड़ेगा.
क्योंकि देखिए क्या होता है कि कई बार ऐसी चीजों पे इनसेंसिटिविटी बहुत होती है, बहुत सारे इश्यूज पर. शाइना है, प्रियंका है, आप है, मैं हूं, शंभवी, हम सब महिलाएं हैं. तो मतलब मुझे तो ये समझ नहीं आता कि टेलीविजन पर आकर आप लोग इस चीज को कैसे डिफेंड कर सकते हैं. अगर ये अभी किसी और पॉलिटिकल पार्टी के नेता ने बोला होता अनुप्रिया, जो आपके ऑपोजिशन में है, आप भी वही प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे होते जो आज आरजेडी कर रहा है. बीजेपी को मत भूलिए. We've seen the BJP out in the streets for huge number of comments that have been made by the opposition. But when it comes to their own, तो आप लोग देते हैं ये कॉन्टेक्स्ट समझिए, इसके पीछे की नीयत समझिए, ऐसा नहीं है, आप लोग गलत समझ रहे हैं अनुप्रिया. लेकिन जनता क्या बेवकूफ है अनुप्रिया?
अगर आपने मुझे जनता दल यूनाइटेड के प्रवक्ता के रूप में बुलाया तो मुझे लगता है कि मैं खुद ही बोलूंगी. आप सवाल करेंगे तो मैं जवाब नहीं दे पाऊंगी लगातार. मेरे पक्ष को रखने का मौका दीजिए.
बताइए.
ये जरूर है कि आप अपनी बातों को कह सकते हैं. विपक्ष में आज आरजेडी है तो उसकी मजबूरी हो सकती है कि वह विपक्ष में और इसलिए चल रहा है. मैं कल के दिन का आपको घटना जो बता दूं, कल का दिन कितना महत्वपूर्ण था बिहार के सदन के लिए. जिस मुद्दे पर चर्चा हो रही थी, विपक्ष होने के नाते आपका दायित्व बनता है कि आप सरकार को बताएं कि आपको जनहित में कार्य करना है. आपको विपक्ष होने का मतलब यह नहीं है कि वेल में खड़े होकर आप शाउट कीजिए. आप नेता सदन को सुनने बोलने का मौका नहीं दीजिए. और जब नेता सदन बिहार के आप सारी जाति और प्रजाति के बारे में जब जिक्र कर रही हो, जिस रिजर्वेशन के बारे में आप जिक्र कर रहे हो, जब आप एम्पावरमेंट के बारे में बात कर रहे हो और आप सुनना नहीं चाहे, आप हाय हाय करने के लिए पहुंच जाइए. हाँ. तो यह सदन बिहार की जनता के लिए होता है. ये आपके प्रियंका जी आराम से सुन लीजिए, उसके बाद आप बोलिएगा, बहुत बोलिएगा. आपके स्टेटमेंट हमने जब हमारे साथ में अलायंस में तब के स्टेटमेंट को आप कहेंगी तो मैं आपको दोहरा दूं. और आप जो स्टेटमेंट के बारे में कहीं बार बार करते हैं, बिल्कुल नहीं करते. जिस स्टेटमेंट की जिक्र आप कर रहे हैं,
प्रियंका एक एक करके बात करेंगे. आपने अपनी बात रखी, अनुप्रिया को बात कंप्लीट करने दीजिए, उसके बाद आप आइएगा. अनुप्रिया,
मुझे बिल्कुल भी डिफेंड करने की यहाँ पे जरूरत नहीं है. मैं अपने नेता की बात को स्पष्ट तरीके से बताना चाहती हूँ. और श्यामावी जी ने भी कहा, उन्होंने क्या कहा, मैं लाइन बोलती हूँ. कुछ जानती नहीं हो, कहां से आते हो, इन लोगों ने तुम्हें मौका दिया क्या? हमने मौका दिया. क्यों मैं बोल रही हूँ और हमारे नेता ने क्यों कहा? मैं आपको चैलेंज करती हूँ दीप्ति जी, आप 2025 के विधानसभा इलेक्शन में आप बिहार आएंगी और आपको मैं आज भी कहती हूँ कि आप घूम लीजिए बिहार में. आज से 20 वर्ष पहले की महिलाएं कि उनके साथ में उनकी मानसिक, सामाजिक, राजनीतिक, आर्थिक स्थिति कितनी कमजोर थी कि आधी आबादी के पास में फ्रीडम नहीं था उनको घर से निकलने के लिए. उनको फ्रीडम नहीं था, वो समाज में कंट्रीब्यूट कर सकती थी. ना इकोनॉमिकली ना सोसाइटी. 2005 में बिहार वो पहला राज्य था जिसने पंचायती राज में 50% आरक्षण.
बिल्कुल, ये सारी सही बात है. अनुप्रिया देखिए, समय थोड़ा लिमिटेड है, लेकिन मेरे कुछ और सवाल है. हमारे बहुत सारे दर्शक जो ये सारी कॉन्वर्सेशन इस समय देख रहे हैं, मुझे एक चीज बताइए, महिला हो, जानती हो की जगह कभी तुम पुरुष हो, कभी जानते हो, ऐसा सुना है आपने? किसी पुरुष के खिलाफ इस तरह मुख्यमंत्री बात करते हैं अनुप्रिया, या उनको ऐसे एड्रेस किया जाएगा?
मैं आपको याद दिला रही हूँ, मैं बिल्कुल याद दिला रही हूँ. हमारे नेता ने यह भी कहा है ऑपोजिशन में, बच्चे हो नहीं जानते हो कि तुम्हारे पिता ने किस तरह से बिहार को लूटा था.
तो मतलब नीतीश कुमार जी ही सब कुछ जानते हैं ना अनुप्रिया, यही मतलब हुआ कि नीतीश कुमार ही सब कुछ जानते हैं।
बिल्कुल नहीं।
तो ये घमंड कहाँ से आता है अनुप्रिया, ये घमंड कहाँ से आता है?
घमंड नहीं है, बिल्कुल नहीं। आपको ये अपने वर्ड को रिटर्न करना हो, घमंड नहीं है।
बिल्कुल। ये क्या है? अगर किसी नेता को ये लगे कि मैंने आपको बनाया है, मैं जिस तरह की भाषा का इस्तेमाल करूं सब चलेगा, मैं असेंबली के अंदर कुछ भी बोल सकता हूं और उसके बाद एक अपॉलॉजी कर दूंगा, हो सकता है कभी ना भी करूं। कोई तो अकाउंटेबिलिटी होनी चाहिए ना अनुप्रिया।
हमारे नेता बिल्कुल, मैं फिर कह रही हूँ दीप्ति जी, मुझे नहीं लगता है कि मैं इस बात को दोहराऊं कि आज हम जिस सदी में बैठे हैं कि एक महिला को वो अधिकार है कि वो अपने पारिवारिक जीवन और सामाजिक जीवन के लिए वो खुद से डिसीजन ले सके। आप और हम इतने मैच्योर हैं, लेकिन बिहार की आप आबादी की बात करेंगे जहाँ एजुकेशन के मामले में बिहार की स्थिति इतनी बुरी थी, क्योंकि आज मैं आपको जो एज अ प्रवक्ता बात करूं, मैं आज जेडीयू के साथ में नया नहीं काम करूं। मैं 2012 जब एज ए स्टूडेंट लीडर मुझे जब मौका मिला, जिस स्टूडेंट इलेक्शन को भी लालू प्रसाद यादव जी ने बैन कर दिया, जिसके उपज थे, आज वो मौका नीतीश कुमार जी के कारण लीडरशिप।
अनुप्रिया आप अच्छी बातें तो बता रही है, मैं उसको डिस्प्यूट नहीं कर रही। प्रियंका आना चाहती है और लास्ट वर्ड शाइना को मिलेगा, लेकिन मुझे एक चीज बताइए, अभी हाल ही में इतनी खबरें आई हैं कि बिहार में इतने पुल गिर रहे हैं, मुख्यमंत्री की तस्वीरें आती है कि वो इंजीनियर के सामने हाथ जोड़ के खड़े हैं। तो मतलब आप सोचिए ना कि क्या दिक्कत है। उसके बाद आप कहते हैं कि बिहार में इतने पैसे की जरूरत है, आपको वो पैसा भी मिल जाता है, क्योंकि आप लगातार ये क्लेम करते हैं कि हालांकि नीतीश कुमार सुशासन बाबू हैं, सब बढ़िया चल रहा है, लेकिन डेवलपमेंट नहीं हो रही है। तो आप तो खुद ही अपने पूरे आर्ग्यूमेंट को काउंटर कर रही है ना अनुप्रिया।
दीप्ति जी, अगर आप पुल के बारे में कह रहे हो और हमारे नेता के स्टेटमेंट आप उनके एक सधे हुए और एक जिम्मेदार व्यक्ति के रूप में अपने जनता के हित के लिए अगर वो अपने इंजीनियर्स अपने कार्यकर्ता के लिए सोच रहे, तो मेरा स्टेटमेंट एक नहीं है। आप मुझे मौका दीजिएगा, मैं 10 स्टेटमेंट आपको दोहराऊंगी, आज के नहीं 10 वर्ष पहले से। उन्होंने कई बार कहा है कि क्यों आप जनता के साथ खिलवाड़ कर रहे हैं, जनता ने हमें चुना है काम करने के लिए, आरजेडी की तरह पारिवारिक संपत्ति को बढ़ाने के लिए नहीं, आरजेडी की तरह पारिवारिक।
देखिए आप शो पे आई है, लेकिन आपके सारे हमले हो रहे हैं आरजेडी को लेकर, क्योंकि आप भी जानती है कि चुनाव बहुत दूर नहीं है, आपकी भी कुछ जमीन गई है। अब आप, क्योंकि कास्ट कंसोलिडेशन बिहार में इतना इंपॉर्टेंट है, इसलिए शाइना कुछ नहीं बोल रही है। बट प्रियंका क्विकली अब मुझे ये बताइए, ये एक दिन का आउटरीच होगा, उसके बाद कुछ और होगा? क्योंकि देखिए सरकार से तो साफ हो चुका है कि नीतीश कुमार ना अपॉलॉजी लेने वाले, ना उन्होंने कुछ गलत बोला है, तो इसका सोल्यूशन क्या होगा प्रियंका?
देखिए सोल्यूशन यही है कि हम इसका विरोध जारी रखेंगे। मैं बस आपको एक घटना का जिक्र करना चाहती हूँ यहाँ पर, क्योंकि ये नीतीश कुमार जी जो व्यक्ति हैं, ये सिर्फ कास्टिस्ट और सेक्सिस्ट नहीं है, रेसिस्ट भी हैं।
नहीं, जब ये आपके साथ थे प्रियंका, जब नीतीश कुमार आपके साथ थे तब कोई दिक्कत नहीं थी।
कर रहे थे, एक मिनट बस एक सेकंड दीप्ति जी, भाजपा की एक विधायक है, आदिवासी विधायक है, निकी हेम्ब्रम, बहुत गोरी हो, इस तरह का स्टेटमेंट दिया था, उसको कंडेम किया था बीजेपी के सभी लोगों ने।
प्रियंका आपको याद होगा जब पॉपुलेशन कंट्रोल पे तमाम बातें बोली गई थी, जब पॉपुलेशन कंट्रोल पर प्रियंका तमाम बातें बोली गई थी, नीतीश कुमार शायद आप ही के साथ थे ना, आप लोगों ने क्या किया था?
बिल्कुल हमारे ही साथ थे।
तो आप लोगों ने क्या किया था?
हमें लगा कि क्या पता इस व्यक्ति में कभी ना कभी इनमें थोड़ा बहुत सुधार देखने को मिलेगा।
कमाल है, तो आप पे आता है तो आप माफ कर देती है, बहुत बढ़िया। देखिए हर कोई एक्सपोज हो गया। प्रियंका इस सवाल से आप भी थोड़ा एक्सपोज हो गई, बट लास्ट वर्ड मैं शाइना को दूंगी क्योंकि शी इज बीन वेरी पेशेंटली लिसनिंग। शाइना, हाउ सून कैन नीतीश कुमार apologize? Has a call already been made to Nitish Kumar to apologize?
Look, this is for every self-respecting man, if he has wronged, to apologize on his own accord. That introspection has to come individually. It is not the duty of the allies to sit here and comment, but I do want to say that anybody who discusses misogyny in Indian politics, they must realize that that common mindset that, you know, commenting on a woman's body or her IQ is doing a disservice to the community of women.
Okay.
And I urge every woman representative and every woman in public life to stand united, because a male misogynistic mindset needs to be fought collectively. And there are cases when men seldom do apologize. There are lots of cases and incidents we have seen across the board, every single political party. But do understand, the contemporary political narrative has changed. Women have accomplished. They are not just ghungat netris, and we are not going to take it lying down. There are people who do understand that just to comment on the body or the IQ is hardly the road ahead and the roadmap ahead. We only want opportunity. And Nari Shakti Vandan will do just that. So our voice is heard, we are taken seriously, and move beyond these stereotypical notions of
but
commentary.
how a Nari Shakti Vandan will ensure that a Nitish Kumar like this does not end up making a comment again is something that we let our viewers decide, Shaina.
Representation of women, the cause of women is way above that of politics.
Okay, but ultimately politics is the way we get reforms in the country. You have a sitting chief minister who's made a comment like this. And viewers, you've heard all sides. You've heard all sides. We've raised the questions that a lot of you have also been sending to us. And we really hope and pray that there is a solution. And the next time around, we won't be, sitting together again debating कि नीतीश कुमार जी ने अब ये कह दिया है और आगे क्या होगा. For the moment, I'm thanking Shaina, Anupriya, Priyanka, and also Shambhavi who joined us earlier. On the other side of this quick break, we are back with more.